Hello and welcome to all you Cancerians. Welcome for this last monthly horoscope for 2013 for you, for Cancer, for December. No eclipses, and I think you Cancerians, more than all the other signs, really strongly feel the energies of the eclipses. But there are no eclipses this month, so hopefully it will be a little bit more calm. Although there is a lot of energy going on in Capricorn, and Capricorn is in fact your opposite sign. So it's probably not going to be boring for you, Cancerians. It is a very interesting month in December because two planets are going to be in the same sign for way longer than normal. And let's get started with Mars. So Mars is a planet of action, and when we see that transiting in one of our houses in areas of our life, normally it is around 2 months that Mars transits one house, but now it's going to be there as from December. It's going to be there for 8 months. So it means that for everyone there is going to be a huge focus on a specific area of our lives. And for Cancerians, and especially for those who have a Cancerian ascendant, it's going to be in your 4th house, which is an important house for the Cancerians because it's the house of the family. And normally a Cancerian has a big affinity with family, with roots, with traditions. I say normally because you can have like other planets in, let's say, in Aries or something that is really totally the opposite, being not being interested in belonging to a family. So what could that mean? It means that you're going to spend a lot of time more at home, or it could mean maybe working from home, or it could mean that you are going to do renovations at home, so a lot of action at home, renovating at home, so that's certainly not a bad thing, but it demands a lot of effort. It can also mean on another level that you are going to move. It can also mean that you are going to spend a lot of time on investigating and introspective energies. So really getting to know yourself better. Or things in your life will start happening that prompts you into looking deeply into yourself. Even when you are someone who says, I think I quite know myself quite well, it's very dangerous to say so, because sometimes when we say that, I kind of know it all here, then something new comes in and that shifts you. So it's like working very hard on a deep level. So maybe behind the scenes, you could maybe do something behind the scenes as well, that you are working hard on. Whatever it is, it's a high amount of focus there for you Cancerians. And I think that you're gonna like it because, as I said, most Cancerians have affinity with that 4th house, with that water house, that emotional house. So being emotionally stable and trying to become more emotionally stable can also be one of those topics and one of those things that you're going to focus on for the next couple of 8 months. So that's one thing. The other hand is Venus. Venus is in Capricorn during the whole month, already from November, but it's going to stay there up until April. So Venus is going to be in your opposite sign, which is the other person, for such a long time, which is so nice for the Cancerians. It's very nice for those who are looking for someone. So for those who are single and having Venus there passing the next couple of months shows that you will attract Venusian people, which are kind people, charming people, beautiful people, whether they're a man or a woman. Beautiful people, nice to talk to, easygoing, and all of that. These are the kind of people that you are going to attract. Together with Mercury, because Mercury is also going through that 7th house, which is more communication. So it's a good time to communicate a lot, maybe on serious stuff, because it's in Capricorn. It's also going to be important if you are having a relationship. So let's say you have a relationship and it has been going on for a while, it was quite difficult, there were some challenges, and now Venus passes in that 7th house for such a long time can mean that you are going to understand each other better. You are going to see each other in a different way, and be more open to each other and be more accepting each other. So that could be a good thing too. But if you are really having a very bad relationship, there's something going on around New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, if you're going to celebrate that, and it can be for you Cancerians a very highly energized evening, especially for those who have really problems in a relationship, because there is a new moon, which means the moon and the sun together in your 7th house on that day. So it means, and conjunct Pluto. So very powerful new beginning. So of course it can mean that if you have that bad relationship and you've been thinking about ending the relationship, it could be one of those days, New Year's Eve, that you're going to end the relationship, and then you can start fresh for the next year, because Venus will be there for quite a while. So even the breakup will be will be smoother. How do you say that? But if you have a good relationship, or if you are single, it's a huge focus on other people. So if you are single, really go out then. The chances are very high that you are going to meet someone, because it's such a focus on the 7th house. So what a month for you. Now another nice thing is, especially around the 2nd of the month, is that Jupiter in your sign is trining Saturn in your 5th house. So Saturn in the 5th house, I already talked about that, can be a bit challenging when it comes to your own self-expression. Now with a nice trine with Jupiter in your 1st house, it can balance that a little bit out. So if you are a mom or a dad and it has been quite difficult with your children, there can be a bit more balance now, because you spend a bit more time with each other, and there is a bit more easing up between the old and the new, the things that need to change and the things that need to change to stay. There is a kind of balance in there. So a very interesting month for the Cancerians. Of course, this is a general horoscope. If you want me to look at your personal chart, I can do that. I have a special offer. Check out my website, it's an interesting one. And of course, it's the time of the year if you want to have a reading for what is the flavor of next year. There are many services that I offer. Thank you for listening. Wishing you all the best, you nice Cancerians, and see you next month. Bye bye.